At least we got what we want. Because me, I mostly wanted.
At the peak of his powers, Moses Kipsiro won double gold at the Commonwealth Games in New Delhi. As has since been the norm, a meeting with the president for returning glorious athletes was organized. Back then, Ugandan athletes used to face the cost of having to travel to Kenya for high-altitude training as they prepared for international events. Kipsiro hoped to change that for his home area and mark the end of traveling to Kitale Stadium in Kenya for training. He asked the president for a training facility in Bukwo.
In me, when I asked His Excellency, I didn't want something huge or something big. I wanted something that is simple, that will be easy, accessible to our athletes.
So invested in the idea was he that he even had the site mapped out for a simple training facility in Bukwo.
We only need a maram, and our the highest site for Bukwo is up there, that hill called Kortek. That is where we need now a field for, it will be now higher for Bukwo.
Moses Kipsiro and the athletes of Bukwo district were let down by greedy and selfish leaders who priced the facility out of the capability of the government. Kipsiro is adamant the facility he wanted wasn't even worth 10% of the fee the district leaders had quoted to State House. He just wanted a basic training ground that he and other athletes could easily access and train from whenever they had to prepare for international events.
Well, I actually asked like 4 lines only for just maram track. So, but now they did a huge budget, and His Excellency said no. So, but I told Nora, we needed just like even 200 million will be enough for us, just creating and putting maram.
It was at this point that sharp-eyed leaders in Kapchorwa district pounced and took the opportunity to have the facility in their district. They came up with a detailed plan of a structure that would solve athletes' problems and even designated a site for its construction.
Now in Kapchorwa, what happened was the chairman, former chairman LC5, what he did was to write the proposal. Yeah, so for him he was very wise and he wrote the proposal, and yeah, that's why you see the Riet.
The distance between Bukwo and Teriet plus other costs involved means that an athlete in Bukwo struggles to access the training center unless he or she is facilitated because the costs involved are very high.
From here up to the Riet is almost 8-something kilometers. And to reach there will cost us almost 20,000 per athlete. To train from there, that means to train from there and then back, it will cost us 40,000. And then training doesn't mean that you just go there today and then you come back the next day. You have to at least stay for maybe some few days. It's quite hard. It will require us to have a vehicle. And that vehicle can cost us again another demand of monthly traveling.
Meanwhile, Kipsiro still hopes that one day a training facility will be constructed in the area to help upcoming athletes from Bukwo hone their skills.
When we have the maram track, that's enough for us. That's what we are requesting the government. And I told Honorable Ogwang. Ogwang bears me witness.
Peter Chelangat handles Jacob Kiplimo among other athletes in his fold. He feels the need for a training facility in Bukwo. He argues that the facility will supplement the high-altitude training center in Teriet and says various facilities are still needed for Sebei to be perfect.
Our brothers from Bukwo have that kind of struggle. Reason being, we don't have at the moment good tracks in Bukwo. We only have that track at Amanang, but it is not yet leveled well. But you find that in some cases, we go to the high altitude for the speed work. But in other cases also, we go to Chemwania for also speed work. And then when it comes to tempo runs and long runs, sometimes we go to the low elevation.